Quick demonstration of the customer center as well as custom reporting as handled here at Argo. Um, when you log into your account, we've logged into a test account here, you'll see a few different options. You can make a payment or print a statement, see a list of all your transactions, but most importantly, you can access your sales orders, whether they're open or closed. So, for example, we can go to this See Orders screen, and you'll see a list of all the sales orders. And what you can do is simply click on one of these, and you'll go ahead and click. And what you'll be able to access at that point is all of the relevant information on the project. And that's a language by language breakdown on the cost. So as you can see, you can enable rotation, and you can see the different costs. In other words, how much money was saved via 100% matches or repetitions, and fuzzy matches, and what the net cost was for the project as well as the gross cost. And that'll give you that breakdown by language, so you can just simply work your way through the languages. You can also go to the net cost, where you'll see a language by language breakdown, which is pretty neat. Lastly, you can go ahead and look at all the different translators and editors that were on your project, and if you hover over the vendor, you'll see their qualifications. And lastly, there's also a statement as to the accuracy of the translation. You can also download a PDF by just clicking on this link here. Now we'll go ahead and move over to custom reporting. But first, let's just take a quick look at some of the other functionality. Again, you can see estimates, so you can also access any of your open estimates. You can also contact us to file a case in case there's a, in the event that there's a question on a project, and you can see any open support cases as well. So let's go ahead and move over to custom reporting. So for the second part of the demonstration, we'll go ahead and look at this idea of custom reporting. Our system allows us maximum flexibility in terms of setting up all sorts of different searches or reports for our clients. So I just wanted to walk you through a quick example. So for this example, we've chosen to show to send a report monthly to a client that shows exactly all of the transactions they committed in a month. So basically, we thought a nuts and bolts view would be best. So we went ahead and opened the system and started a search, and I can show you all of the criteria here. We can also set up any of the results, and this is a great area where we can actually make our custom notes. In other words, the notes that a project manager adds to each job and include it in a search or a report. And in this case, we can actually email it as well. And we can do it by a certain schedule. So for example, for this one, we're saying we're going to send it the first Monday of every month. If we wanted to, we could make it a single event, which means, or a daily event. We can make it that every time a new record is created. Of course, that would be a lot of email, so we probably wouldn't want to do that. But we can digest it really in any way that that you prefer. And we can also send it to any of your colleagues that you'd like, and they can either be within the organization or even outside of the organization. That doesn't matter so much. So I'll go ahead and run this. I'll go ahead and run this search so you can see the results. So within our system, you'll see a list of all the transactions along with the project manager, the notes, all the things that we've decided to make available. And we can export this to Excel or a PDF. We can go ahead and email it, and just to sort of show you what that looks like, we'll go ahead and send this. I'll send a copy to myself. Here we go. And I will include it within the message, but I can send it as CSV or a Microsoft Excel message. Either way is just fine. So we'll go ahead and email that off. And the system will process the request and should send me an email shortly. In the interim, just to give you some ideas of the things that you can do, we can look at what sort of transactions have occurred, what sort of estimates are open, what projects are still open, what projects have been closed. I mean, really, the sky's the limit. So as you can see, I just received the email, and it has a list of all the projects that we included in this search. So again, keep in mind that the sky is the limit. We can set up customized reporting based on whatever your needs are and at whatever time interval as well. Thank you.